Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Us Being You. This is episode number 14. I don't have a reference for the number 14. I didn't have this one planned out. Usually, I have something that I can think of on top of my head, but this wasn't one of those times. But anyway, as usual, let's jump right into it. How's it going, FA? Anything new? Anything crazy that you've recently ran into?
Yeah. Well, actually, let's get back a little bit on number 14. I do have something.
Oh, perfect. I mean, if you do, I'm all ears.
uh, that's when I experienced a new style of life.
When you were 14 years old,
Yeah, a new
let me guess. Let
happiness.
me guess. Is it because you found love for the first time?
No, a new
What?
happiness.
What is the happiness then?
Oh God,
Oh,
that
jerking
every
off?
teenager. Yeah. Probably I was either 13 or 14. I don't remember. Probably.
Yeah, I mean that is the age I think when guys figure it out. Isn't it weird how that's such a natural thing that we do as like men just figure it out. Like every man figures it out at some point. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's funny that nobody taught me anything. Nobody told me
Hmm.
anything about it. I just
Right.
figured it out myself.
That's
Like
what I'm
it's
saying.
not
It's
crazy.
natural. It's almost natural
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
all men for them to figure it out at
Yeah.
some point.
Everybody gotta experience it. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you say? I mean, fuck it, bro. We're already talking about it. I mean, dude. I mean, this is nature. This is life. It's normal. I mean, this isn't
Yeah,
this
yeah.
show isn't for children anyway. So, but yeah. I mean, I think when everyone is young, there's like such a negative image around it. Don't you think?
Yeah, in my time, yeah, like this is bad, don't do it. This is devil shit. Like so
I
I
remember
was
they
there is always a fucking fight.
is it
There
true?
was
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard stories where with you and your brothers, where there's tape recorders where you got like porn was on tape recorders because you guys didn't have
yeah,
cell phones, obviously. So like it was
right.
like the VCR
Well,
or
nobody had
VHS.
cell phone back then.
Yeah, well, of course, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It didn't exist.
Or
So
either
then,
internet didn't
and
fucking
and
exist.
it's funny when sometimes someone said one time that they were in the middle of one playing, and then the electricity went out. 'Cause sometimes the power goes out in the Middle East, of course. It's never been consistent. It's very rare to find it when it was consistent. And so, imagine like the CD, the tape is still playing, but the electricity's out, so it could turn on at any moment, and that shit's just gonna continue like randomly. So you have to, maybe keep your mom out the living room, or I don't know if this is true if you experienced this, but
Oh, I did not. I did not. I did not. I probably experienced tapes and shit probably when I was like 16,
hmm
maybe somewhere around that age.
hmm
But it's funny, like I was saying, it was always a fight between me and myself. Like, do it, don't do it because I feel like I need to, and
right.
don't do it because I feel like, oh, this is wrong. Because I had no
There was a
knowledge.
negative image behind it.
Yeah, so in the end, like I was holding, just imagine you're 13 or 14 and you're holding it for 2 days. How difficult that is. I went through a tough fucking time, Ali. I went through a tough time, bro. And finally, when I'm like, fuck it, no, I don't give a fuck. So you do it, then after you do it, you feel bad, like, oh, why did I do it? Like all that mental
Yeah, the
sickness I
guilt. Yeah, the
had.
guilt kicks in.
Yeah, till I fucking grow up and finally find out like this is wrong. No, this is right. You could do it. Whatever I was taught is completely wrong.
Right.
They had no knowledge. Like I talked to my kids about it. Like, yeah, sure, do it as many as you want. Like, just that's fine. That's a normal
Find
thing.
a balance, I think. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
this is a safe way in my mind for you to avoid having sex before marriage, for example. I know it sounds crazy, right?
That's what it
But
was there.
nowadays a lot of women are against being virgins basically. But here's the problem where I think it's because a lot of men think, oh, well, the men is okay for the men to fuck around, but I think that's such a wrong thing. Like most religions, whether you're Christian, Muslim, whatever the case may be, Jewish, you know,
All, all, all religion, dude.
excuse me,
Not most.
yeah, they all They all say both men and women. It's not like, oh, the man gets to fucking fuck before marriage, but the woman can't. But you feel society has pushed it more where, oh, the man's more free to do whatever the fuck he
Isn't that
wants.
funny though? Even
What?
even in the like, isn't that funny? Even in Europe or US or Canada, men
Uh-huh.
can fuck around, but not women. Like, if women fuck around, she's a bitch. Men fuck
She's a
around, oh
whore,
yeah,
right?
he's
She's
a
a whore.
man.
But if a man fucks
Or
around,
yeah, or a man
he's
fuck
a
around, yeah,
big
he's a
shit.
man. He can do it. That's fine. That freaking. But this is dying. I would say this is dying. I don't know.
It's dying, but it's dying the wrong way in my mind. So the way I see is like a lot of women think, oh, that means okay, you know what? Because men are fucking around, like our the way to fight it back is we fuck around too. But all that creates is more whore women, okay, and like more whore, you know what I mean? Like more whore women and more whore men. I'm sorry, like the men are also being whores, but men have always been by nature like slut, like whores, if you want to use that definition. You know what I mean? Like they go
How
fuck
many?
around, they do
Yeah,
whatever they want.
How many? What's a percentage of people staying virgin? You think these days? I'm talking about men and women.
5 to 10%, 5 to 10%.
I think you put too much.
What?
I think
Really?
yeah, dude.
You
Yeah,
is it
dude.
that bad, you think?
You live in a cave.
I mean, I I don't live in a, come on, come on. No,
What I'm
no.
saying, it's
Mhm.
way much lower than that, brother.
Interesting. What do you think? Well, here, let's see what it is.
Yeah,
Here, let's look.
hopefully they have something online. Please don't
Okay.
freaking tell me it's 40% now. That's I'm gonna kill myself.
How many?
There's no everyone
You
that
said
I
man, you
know.
said male and females?
Yeah, everyone that I've met the past 20 years till today, they all had sex before marriage. Like I'm talking about all races, like white, black, Mexican, Middle Eastern, all of them,
Well,
all
I
of them.
mean, let me see.
10% is too high, dude. I don't think there is any woman right now that enjoys that that honeymoon that when she's getting worried because she's gonna bleed the first day and all that shit. They're all
What?
open.
No, that's not what I mean, FA. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like genuine people that like fuck around, like that have sex, like multiple like have had multiple sexual experiences. You know what I
That's what
mean?
I'm saying. Nobody is virgin anymore. The percentage
So
probably
I mean, this is just some random. I don't know how accurate this is, but this is something from Quiro or Quira, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know how that's pronounced. But this says between 3 to 5% of people stay virgins
see.
before marriage. But
So
this is an old study, to be honest. It's not an accurate,
yeah,
like up
that's what
to
I'm
date
saying. It's
estimate.
even worse right now.
I don't know. Do
So
you think so though?
52% probably it'll be fair.
I don't know. I don't know.
2.1.
I think 10%, 10% is a fair. Like,
It's high, dude. It's
okay,
high.
and okay, then here's the thing. Do you think it's more men that are virgins or more women that are virgins?
Both.
It's a
Both,
good
brother.
mix. It's a good mix.
Yes, yes. Women,
Interesting.
they're not staying virgin until they get married.
You know, here's the thing I noticed. Whether you follow religion or not, okay? Um,
You should stay
like,
virgin.
yeah, and exactly like, here's the thing. Let's list off some good reasons. Number one, you are gonna avoid any risk of STDs. You don't have to worry about no fucking STDs. Worrying about ever getting one. You don't have to worry about getting someone pregnant. You don't have to worry about, oh, maybe someone one day saying, oh, this girl raped me or this guy raped me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to deal with none of that. No headache because you're a virgin. You're not going to touch anyone until marriage. And here's the thing that I noticed. Sometimes people think, like I realized, oh, people are like, oh yeah, but I gotta see if I am attracted to them or I gotta see if I'm sexually attracted. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. If you really love a person and when you find someone that you truly love, you're not gonna give a shit how they look. You're not gonna care if one of their eyes is like off more than the other or something else or whatever, anything, literally anything. You're not gonna give a fuck.
Or they say about, oh, this guy, I need to see how big his dick is so I could marry him. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I'm
yeah.
a little bit dirtier
No,
than you.
no, no,
But
no. I mean, we're
but a
talking about the same thing.
study shows when woman is in love with a dude, if he
Mhm.
has the tiniest dick on earth, he'll make her come like no tomorrow. It's about
Dude, it's all
feelings. And
about,
I
yep,
know
yep, I agree.
I talk to people, like I've talked to people, I talked to women. They
Hmm.
slept with men, they have a huge big one. They said like didn't feel shit. I just doing it
Then,
like for
wow,
whatever.
it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have something in there, bro. You gotta have some love. Dude, Making love is a beautiful freaking
Yeah,
thing.
it's more than just okay, like sticking in a fucking dick in a
Of
vagina. Like,
course.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Making love is a freaking beautiful thing.
Yeah, no,
Beautiful.
I agree.
I mean,
I mean, I don't know.
it's
I don't know yet, to be honest, but yes, it's
you will, and
I'm
I'm very
sure, I'm
proud of
sure.
you that you're still virgin. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, no, no. You know, here's the thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, like this is the thing that I think society has attached the wrong image with certain things. For example, being a virgin. It's like, oh, what a bitch, bro. You haven't fucked. What the
yeah.
fuck?
See,
But it's like, no, this is wrong. I think it's the complete opposite. If you as a man are able to hold that feeling in and hold you and be able to control that hormonal, like the testosterone that's within your body, that your girl will love you and respect you so much more. She'll be way more attached to you, way more closer to you. You gotta understand, like when you lose your virginity, this is like a spiritual moment. It's a beautiful moment for both individuals.
yes,
And
you need to lose your virginity on
imagine
someone that you really love.
exactly, and imagine the person that you decide to lose your virginity with is a person that you genuinely love, like you just said, like you just mentioned, and and it just makes it 100 times better that you both know this is your first time, my first time, like let's figure it out together, and no one's gonna know anything,
And it
people,
gets better
and
and
no one's
better
gonna
and
judge
better
anyone
and
for
better.
anything. Like you're gonna see, like we say, look at the imperfections of people, because the imperfections are what make us perfect. and and it's like that's the thing I've realized is the thing when we look at our significant other, if we truly love them, you're not gonna give a fuck, bro, how they look.
Yeah.
You're gonna give a fuck what's going on. You're gonna go you love I say this, okay? Like with my relationship, I said the first thing I said was like, I don't want to fall in love with you for what your success is, how much money you have in the bank, your status in life. I don't give a fuck about all that. I want to fall in love with you because of who you are, simple as that. And
Okay.
I think that's super important. I don't know. Like I don't know. What do you think about that?
That is correct, but I see you keep switching it to PG-13. I'm gonna keep it rated R.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you think of porn? Watching porn.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
It's bad. It's not
Yeah.
good. It's not
I
good.
I
It's
think
better
like
not to watch. It
this goes back
fucks
to
with your
that.
brain.
Yeah, it's
And
the idea of
it's
having
an
so many
addiction
options.
too.
Yeah, 100
It,
100%.
it's a fucking
Yeah,
addiction.
yeah.
Like you feel like you don't want to jerk off anymore unless you watch porn, which is
Because
jerking off without
you don't get that
watching.
same level. The problem is because you're not getting that same level of dopamine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like drugs. It's like
it is
complete
drugs.
drugs.
Yeah, but isn't that what like everything now has become? Like you're always chasing that drug, the always that fix. You're trying to stay on that line of okay, this is wrong, but but it's not wrong at the same time. You know what I mean? And I think that's where like a gray area, in other words, like masturbation falls into that area. It's like it's even more gray for like girls compared
I,
to guys.
I think we were built to be addicted to anything we could see or we could taste or we could.
What humans is that to show how weak we are as humans? Do you
Yeah,
think how
yeah.
insignificant we are?
Especially to the bad fucking things. We get addicted to it very
That's
fast.
true. That's true.
That's
The
yeah.
and it's
And the
so
hard
easy to
work and the positive thing, the hard
Mm.
work and shit like that, barely anybody get addicted to.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
It's
hard getting
weird though.
addicted to that. Yeah, that's the thing. So you have to be almost addicted to pain to find success. But if you're addicted to the easiness, the laziness of things, it's like that's attached to something being negative.
That's why there's a bunch of losers, not many winners
100%.
in reality. Yeah. Well, I need to change the subject a little bit.
Sure, go for it. Let's go.
Actually I was watching the movie Top Gun.
Top Gun. Is that with
Oh God,
Tom Cruise?
I could tell you're young. When you said Top Gun, like it should be like, yeah, how was it? Like if you were my age, because I've seen first one,
Uh,
second one. I grew up on watching. They were like big ass fucking movie back then.
when it came out, what is it about?
Yeah,
Like a spy movie, I think. Correct, if I'm not
no,
mistaken.
yeah, flying freaking airplanes and bombing the enemies and coming back home safe, shit like that. It's they did really good job.
Yeah, isn't this with Tom Cruise? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
did you watch it? But I mean,
And
you weren't
did you watch the
excited.
new version or the older version? That's what.
I've seen him. That's what I was trying to tell you. When I was
Yeah.
growing up, I've seen him already. So I
Uh huh.
watched the newest one.
Okay. So did you have
Yeah.
any sort of nostalgia? How is that? Well, being able to remember like a moment of period of your life.
Movies like that, like a good movie will freaking stay in your memory. And you know,
Hmm.
another one is coming, you'd be like, yeah, you remember it. And probably you rewatch it like a month before
Right.
or read it or whatever. I mean, it was a good movie. So while I was watching the movie, I was finishing, so I was putting my tea. Then my freaking ring get, like my ring, on my door, like ding ding.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is knocking my door at 9:30 p.m.? I know they're not the neighbors because they
Yeah.
text. I'm like, I get close, I saw my phone and it was like a dude trying to sell me something. It was a freaking tablet, a young dude. Then I was like, dude, really?
Hmm.
Like you trying to sell me something at
Like
9:30?
right now at this time.
Yeah. He goes, again, I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, and your point
But I
was
don't know.
like,
I don't know. I disagree with you. I disagree with you
why?
on that. The kid,
9:30 p.m.?
the kid is hustling. The kid is hustling.
I don't
Hey,
see it that way. I
you don't
mean, I
know.
mean,
Some people are up at night. What if someone's been at work all night and so they're up and this is the only time that they can catch them. You never know, man. That extra buck goes a long way for him. I disagree with you.
I don't know. I see this is wrong to knock on someone's
It
door at 9:30
depends. It
p.m.
depends. It depends. I see your point. Maybe in a place like Texas for sure, because y'all are a bunch of old white people and
You'll be surprised. I mean, there is a good mix right here, a really good mix, not just
interesting.
white,
Of what? Like, what do you think? What do you see
like
the most?
black, Mexicans, Middle Eastern,
Hmm.
but we don't have a lot of Armenians. We don't have a lot of freaking what do you
Armenians
call it?
run
Iranian,
California.
shit like that. Yeah, yeah. And right here is like a good amount of Hispanic,
Hmm.
a good amount of black, good amount of white, and a very, very small amount of everybody else.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you drive a little bit further when you get to the country, nothing but black. I mean, white right there. Yeah.
Like pure rednecks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you gotta be like, you gotta understand what they're saying because their accent is a little bit different. It's tougher. It's tougher, which is I really like it. I
Interesting.
deal with them a lot. Some of them work with me, so I like the way they speak. So that's what's up, man. I was thinking of something today. You heard about all that freaking Titanic shit that went down in the
When they
beach
sent down I don't,
and they
dude, that was the
died right
dumbest
there?
shit I ever heard. Honestly, like,
Why
I,
is it? Why is it the dumbest thing? Flying is a freaking one of the dumbest thing because you never know.
why?
Driving to work is
No, 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 no,
because
no,
this
no,
fucking
no.
airplane, if anything
The
happens to it,
percentage,
you're
yeah, but the
done.
percentage of something happening to the airplane is so low. It's so low. But for you, by the way, did you see how this thing was crafted? Did you see how this thing was crafted? It was literally
Yeah, I mean, they
like
found
some
some of it,
dude,
right? Not
and not
all of
just,
it.
I
I
just
didn't
want you
follow
to
the news
know, I
after
want you to
too.
know they bolted it down. So the only way for you to open the door or
Yeah,
open any latch was for someone to open it from the outside. So it was already a
right,
death trap. And another
right.
thing, there's a video recording of the person that was gonna go into it. There's a recording of him or her. I don't remember exactly, but where they're saying, okay, we're gonna go into it, and they're reading out the contract. In the contract, it says you could potentially die. Like this is included. Like if you die, where no one's
But
liable.
when you ride a zip
Hold
line,
on,
they
hold
tell you
on,
sign a waiver.
bro,
When
bro.
you go
But a
to Buns
waiver,
Buns,
but
when you
here's the
jump
thing.
with your
But here's the
kids,
thing.
they freaking make you sign a waiver
It's
because you
different
might
though. It's different. It's
break your
different.
neck.
It's different.
Why is
Like
it different?
no, because
When you have this kind of money,
yeah, but how do
you
people
think
end up
it
winning lawsuits in those cases? Why? Because you could argue, for example, oh well, it was because the trampoline wasn't built the right way. Okay, but when you're talking to the submarine, it literally said, "Hey, this shit is not built good. You know it's not built good, but you're going
you
in
think
here,
so? It wasn't built good, bro.
dude."
You're talking about
FA, hold on.
they've done trips before.
Did you hold
This is
on?
not their first trip.
Hear me out. Hear me
And
out. Did you see how they would lower it and rise it and lower and raise the submarine? Did you see what they used?
I mean, I didn't follow the whole thing
I'm gonna
correctly,
show you
but
exactly.
but I was
I'm
I
gonna
was
show.
just
No, no, no. I'm gonna show you exactly what they use. And by the way, the version that I have in my hand is more expensive.
oh yeah, that when they dumped it in the water. Yeah, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
use this.
Yeah,
They, they use
yeah.
this.
And they had like an extra one just in
Okay,
case
yeah, yeah.
one
And the
too.
way they would raise it was like this, or raise it is like this, and lower it like this. You're gonna sit there and tell me you're trusting to go down to Titanic, deep, like deep.
But my
Sea
question to you,
levels
these
in this fucking
billionaires,
tin can. Stupid.
do
These
you think?
billionaires, they got nothing better to do. That's all it is. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. Probably they've done everything
Yeah.
already.
Well, did you see the one who owns the Virgin Atlantics? How he went into space and then he came back within the same day, and he had this beautiful speech about, oh,
Oh, you sent me that video once.
yeah, to
Yeah.
all the kids out there down there, like
Yeah.
he's motivating them and stuff. Right. So I think this billionaire was hoping, oh, I'll go down to the submarine and I'll survive. But there was no protocol, there was no safety, there was no nothing. He was just saying, fuck it, like let's just do it, which I think was dumb.
But they they said they did like about 10 trips before that and made
No,
it
I don't know.
fine.
I think that's
That's what they were
bullshit.
saying. Like
Oh, what
they
the
they
fuck?
paid
And they
one way
didn't and they
ticket.
didn't record any one of them? Not one? Come on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
You think maybe it's fake and so and
So
now they're
you want
using
me to be completely honest? The
new
first thing I
names
no, I'm gonna explain. The first thing I
and
thought
collect
of
money from the insurance?
no.
But
The
why?
first thing
They're already a
let me explain. Let
billionaire.
me explain. The first thing I thought of was like maybe this is here to distract us from something. Maybe they want us to look somewhere else. Like I've seen a lot of things that
Yeah,
randomly
yeah.
randomly say, "Oh, this is just here to distract us." Like when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were in the courtroom talking about sexual assault and all this BS or whatever, and he ended up being not guilty. Everyone was watching that. Everyone was distracted by it. On TikTok, you saw live streams of it with I'm not even kidding, 60,000 people live watching at one time. It's
Yeah.
insane.
And this is everybody was talking about it. So
Oh yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Maybe they were
It's easy to
distracting us
give
from
them another
something. Who
freaking
knows?
ID and change their how they look. It's super
Do you
easy.
think so?
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes what I wonder, these things that we see in movies, I feel like too obviously some stuff is way out of bounds. But what I'm saying is for the most part, you could see like a lot of times they'll make movies that from a long time ago, and then you'll see holy shit, like this is happening now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like there's no way someone just thought of that and got lucky. They have some information, some extra
Yeah, yeah.
information.
It's like back in the 90s they had a bunch of movies were coming out.
Yeah.
They could see you so they could look you up while you're walking in the street. They could know
Like
who you are
CGI, you
by
mean? Or like a
yeah,
facial recognition on
yeah.
the cameras? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean now it's on. We used it in
Yeah,
Texas
it's true.
when we entered the airplane
Yeah.
flying to Europe.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't show no passport. We didn't show shit.
No shit. So they just
Yeah,
scanned your face and they knew who you
yeah. You
were?
just stand, smile for like 3 seconds,
That's
and it goes
wild.
check. I filmed my wife. I put her on the status. I'm not sure if you've seen it.
I think I did. I think I did.
Yeah, even
But
for
I
my
wasn't sure
kids.
exactly what that was, but that's crazy.
That's for my kids. That's for my mother-in-law. And the funny thing is, when my mother-in-law get her citizenship,
Yeah.
there's no fingerprint. There's no signature. They just said,
It's
"Look
the
at the
same thing.
camera."
Same thing with just the camera.
No, they took like
Yeah, the facial scan.
for like probably 20 seconds.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at how Face ID works. It's instant. Your phone opens
Yeah.
within a second. So
So this was back in
so
the freaking
imagine if that's the
90s.
technology that they're giving us on our phones. Imagine the technology that they're using
Oh
for the
yeah,
government. Come on, bro.
I
Come on.
know.
There's no way.
I know they had
I-
way better
I'll say this
technology.
interesting story. So there was this I won't say any names, but there was this lawyer that we knew. There was a case. He was telling us it was a murder case. I don't know I'm not gonna say the city just in case, but let's say in Philadelphia. Okay.
Okay.
Um and so or whatever, we'll say Houston, Texas. Okay.
Just yeah, say Houston. Who cares? I
Okay,
mean,
yeah, we'll say
nobody. Yeah, too complicated now.
no,
Just
no, no, no.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
Who cares? Houston.
Well, I don't know.
Katie. Nobody
No,
knows
I'm
Katie.
gonna be honest. The only reason why I changed it.
Everybody knows a Houston, but
No,
nobody
no,
knows
no, no. But the
Katie.
only reason why I changed it is because I wasn't sure if Philadelphia was the city or the state.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is a freaking state, isn't it?
See, that's what I'm
Oh, we're both
saying.
gonna look dumb
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
wasn't. Can you Google that?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I don't think
Oh
so, but
God.
let's see.
Well, I'm gonna blame you, not you get the blame first. He was born and raised here,
That is
and
true. I should know
you
this.
learned all that shit. I didn't, but I think
Is
Philadelphia is a
Philadelphia state?
state.
Philadelphia is see, I knew it. It's a
It
city.
is,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. It's a city.
Is a
Philadelphia,
city?
yeah,
Oh
is in the
fuck.
state of Pennsylvania. So Philadelphia,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Fucking hey.
Okay, fine. So we'll stick. He's
We
in the
both
city.
look
He's in
dumb
the
right
city
now.
of, yes, exactly,
Oh
in the city
my
of
God. We
Philadelphia.
have no
So
knowledge.
there was a murder case that was in like the year of 1970, something like that, in the 1970s. I don't know the exact year, but it was colored photos weren't out yet, basically. They weren't released out to the public, in
Old
other words.
shit. Okay.
Okay, so you could still take photos on a foot on a camera, but it was only black and gray. And so this lawyer was forced to take this case. It was for he had to support the murder, not the victim, right? No, not the victim, the suspect, the murder suspect. He had to protect him, basically. And of course he has no choice because he works for the city. And so when he went to go do it, it was a very big case. The dude murdered his wife and his daughters and like his kids. Very, very sad. And then he murdered like 10 other people. Okay. And so and it was a really big case. So of course they he opens they give him the file. He opens his file and he sees like these perfect, clear HD photos of these
Really?
bodies. Yeah, like the dead bodies of all like the family and all that stuff. And he's like, "What the fuck, bro?" And you're talking. This is in a time when no one has seen a colored photos like that. Only professional
Are
skill
you
grades.
serious?
Yes, 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 yes. This is 100% legit story. Word for word, word for word. The way I heard it, I'm telling you how I heard it. If the dude is lying, I don't know, but this is how I heard it. And there's no way he just made this shit up. He's an actual lawyer. Like you can look him up, but obviously I'm not going to give his name
Right.
just for his safety. Anyway, and so and I was like, yo, like that's crazy. So could you imagine, like, because the only reason was because the FBI got involved into the case because of how many people he murdered and stuff like that. So imagine this is the technology the FBI had, which makes sense. They have some sort of advanced technology. And so that's you're talking, this is a while back in the 70s, 80s probably. Imagine now, like who knows what they have, bro. They've had fucking GPS and navigation for God knows how long. They barely gave it to us.
Yeah.
So
When
it's
they gave us the internet, they had it for a long time.
100%. They don't release
I
these
mean,
things
just
out to the
imagine what do
public.
they have? Like I can just
Yeah.
find you in a seconds, call you, see you. I mean,
What do you think? Like, do you
here.
think it's that insane?
I
Someone
mean,
said, so
there's
I'll ask you this question. Someone said, if you became the president tomorrow, and you could ask three questions, any three questions. What would these three questions be?
like if I'm the president
You're the
asking,
president. You have all the access. Yeah, because
like
you're
who
the
am I
president.
asking?
You could ask anyone. Like you're the president of the United States. You have access to any information you want. What are three questions that you
Oh, to
ask?
get any information?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Three
Oh,
questions.
that's freaking
It's a good
weird.
question. Yeah. So
Yeah.
three things.
Did we land on the moon?
Okay. Okay. Fair. What
Okay.
else?
Oh fuck, I gotta think.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a bunch, but I need to find a good one. Maybe landing on the moon will be stupid. But
Some people say, are aliens real? They ask that question. Or like, what's on Area 51?
uh, yeah, probably I wouldn't ask that
You're
because
not
I know
curious
it's
about
fake.
that? You're not curious about
I know
aliens
it's
being
fake. There's no
what?
way.
No, aliens are real, bro. 100%. You're
Nobody
wrong.
landed
You're
here,
wrong.
bro.
Nobody
Nobody
landed
landed.
here, but what I'm saying is aliens do exist. Like
Well, they do, but they never
because
reach us.
okay, well, I agree with you, but they exist.
So how the fuck we have area? What is it?
How
Is
do
it
you know they
for?
haven't accidentally slipped one time? Like, how do you know?
There's no way.
How do you
There's no
know?
way.
How do you
Because
know?
if they did once, they'll do it twice.
Exactly.
Just
And there's multiple sightings of like
I don't
saucers and
believe
all
it.
that
I
stuff.
don't believe none
I
of
don't
it.
know. I don't
We're too
know.
far, bro. We're too far.
I agree that we're too far, but there's no way you can convince me that aliens aren't real. They're real. They
Well, there
exist.
is,
Yeah.
but they never reached us. They never. I don't think they know Earth exists.
Maybe not, but maybe at some point they will. That's all I'm saying.
I doubt it. I doubt
Well,
it. I
either way,
mean,
okay. Anyway, and so what else would you
yeah.
ask?
I'll say so. Let's say landing in the moon. Fuck. I need to think of something really good now. Something to real
Someone
COVID. COVID.
was COVID planned? You mean?
Yeah,
Or who?
COVID. Tell me how fake was it?
Can I tell
Like
you
I
what
need
I
to
can
know.
I tell you what I honestly think about COVID? I
Yeah,
think that there was a real disease. There was a real thing that made people sick. Okay, because there was no doubt without in my mind about that.
which is was created,
But yes, it was 100%
but they
created.
add salt
Hold
and
on.
pepper on it.
Hold on. It was created in China, 100%. I'm sorry for anyone who thinks that's racist. It is not. This is a fun fact. Okay. There
It's
was
funny how when we have to mention another race, we have to say, "I'm sorry, it's not
you have
racist."
to
Like you
apologize. Like you always
you
have to
can't speak
apologize.
freely anymore.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
what it
got
is.
hurt
That
very
that's life.
fast.
Yeah, everyone takes everything personal nowadays.
Yeah, I don't
Uh
give a fuck if like some of my coworkers at work they call me a freaking terrorist or a bomber. I laugh when they
yeah,
say
yeah, exactly. It's
that.
funny.
But yeah, I mean because
I
I'm
agree.
from the
No,
Middle
I agree
East.
with you 100%.
It's
Like,
fucking
dude,
crazy.
I think it all goes back to like intent, right? It all goes back to intent. What is your intent behind your language? You can use whatever language you want to use in my mind. Just what's your intent behind it? You know what I mean? How are you using? Are you using it in an aggressive way? Are you using it in a way to fuck around and just be cool, like we're friends? Then yeah, who cares, bro? Fuck it. Who cares? No one should be sensitive about every little thing that we say. But unfortunately we are. This is the time we live in, you know? But yeah, anyway, so what I think is that COVID was, and then they blew it out of proportion. Like people were getting sick anyway. Like people were gonna get sick as usual. But when you also, I think like when you like it just started to spread, right? Like people didn't give fuck, no one gave a shit, and then I think they knew that people were gonna get COVID, and they took advantage of that. They 100% took advantage.
Yeah.
They made money left and right. Like
Oh
everyone made
yeah.
money. Everyone made money.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Yeah. My third question will be 9/11.
That's a good question. I'm actually curious.
Was it homemade
Was it
or
actually like the Al Qaeda or
and
whatever, or was it?
and if the answer will be like no, we didn't land on the moon, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We created COVID. 9/11, no, sir. Just we did it so we can invade in the Middle East.
Okay.
It's gonna put a gun in my head and shoot myself.
What? What? What?
Yeah.
Why would you
Because
do
we're a
that? That's
fucking devil.
yeah, but why would you do that
This
if
is
you could
all
make
true.
change? But now you're in a position of power. You can make change after you get these answers.
You can't make no fucking
You
changes,
think so?
bro.
You think the president? Okay, you don't have to kill yourself. but
Well, I'm just saying because how devil we were. If this is all were true, like I mean, we invaded Iraq for a reason, right? We
yeah.
didn't invade Iraq for fucking freedom.
No, of course not. They went in for oil and gas and all this bullshit.
No, deeper than that.
What? What do you mean? Do you think for
Yeah.
power they just wanted the land?
No, 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 no. Well, yeah, they went to grab every
Well, there
gallon
was
of
a million. They
oil.
killed a
I
million Iraqis. No, they grabbed the oil. They came in for the oil, but they
Yeah,
said that there
but
was
the
weapons of mass
main reason
destruction.
they went there, the
Yeah,
main fucking
yeah.
reason.
They said there was weapons of mass destruction, but there was not.
But I mean that the real one. I'm not
I
talking
don't
about the
know. I
fake
don't know.
reason.
Go ahead. Tell me.
When Saddam fucking said, "I'm selling my oil in euro,"
He wanted to tear down the dollar.
yeah, then he sold it for like a good 6 months, and after 6 months, we invaded Iraq.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
Google that.
I saw this video where this guy was talking about how they had a meeting about the countries that they were gonna invade. And it was like, okay, they're gonna invade Iraq, and then they're gonna go to Iran, then Libya. They're gonna take out Gaddafi. Like they had this shit all fucking planned out,
Yeah,
and it's
they think
crazy.
ahead of time,
Oh
like
yeah,
20 years ahead of time.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't go there for look at Iraq. Which one? I mean, look, I'm not saying yeah, go Saddam. No, no. The
Of
dude
course,
was a
of
fucking
course. You're
dictator.
not
He
supporting
took
him as a whole, but you're in this specific scenario. You're agreeing that it's like they used him as bait to go in. In other words.
yeah. And
Mm.
and and when George Bush made his speech and saying we're going to the Middle East and we're gonna make peace right there, we're gonna give
Yeah,
freedom.
but the thing is, the
I
Middle East
start
was peak.
laughing. I
Yeah,
was
bro.
even like 20 something. I started laughing. I'm like, dude, you don't fucking understand history.
Yeah.
We can't have peace in the Middle East and we can't stop fighting.
Do you
And we
think so?
cannot, we can, oh yeah, you can't give us freedom.
I don't
If you give,
know.
we have to have a dictator to run the country. You got to have a dictator to
Do you
run the
think that is
country.
that because of the nature of Arabs and how we are? Is that
Yes,
why?
yes.
But what
Either
is our
we're
nature? What is
dancing or
our
we're fighting.
interesting? There's so it's either you're working too hard or you're playing too hard. In other words, there's no in between. There's no balance.
No, I mean,
Okay.
okay. There is no more dictator in Libya, right? Look at
Dude,
Libya
yeah,
now.
but Libya was living amazingly. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Libya
but
when they
they
had
still
their
have a
dictator.
dictator.
Yeah, he was yeah,
You
according to
can't
them he was
say
a dictator.
shit about him. He was God on earth. That's
Okay,
what
but
I'm
everyone
not
was
saying.
happy. But everyone was
Okay.
happy.
Yeah,
Like all
yeah,
I'm
but hold
saying
on.
is like there's gonna be our president where I can't complain about him, but everyone is happy, everyone has money in their pocket, and everyone's successful. I'm sorry, why would
You
you bitch
think
about
this way,
him?
but US one thing this way.
U.S. doesn't
They
because U.S.
just
likes to have control over our people.
yeah, yeah. They killed Gaddafi because he wanted
That's
to
what I'm saying. They killed him because
un
they realized that he created this perfect utopia, and he
no
wanted
sir.
to unite. Hold on,
Go ahead. Go
he
ahead.
wanted to unite Africa and make it
Good job.
one,
Yes.
okay, and keep
Yes.
them. And also, isn't it crazy? It also revolved around the currency, where he wanted them to use one type of currency
Yeah.
universally through South
Yeah.
Africa. And it's
And they
crazy,
were like,
and they would have lived an amazing. That country would have prospered so much, but
yeah. And
America
they
was
were
like,
like,
"Fuck that shit." They came in, they beat the
the
shit
US
out of
was like,
him.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
invade.
no,
Let's
exactly.
whatever. Fuck this country up.
And
Let's
they're like,
go.
"Oh, there's weapons of mass destruction." Like, suck on my dick, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
They didn't find shit. Even Trump said it was a lie.
Yeah, he did. And so, did you know
Yeah.
that George Bush said did like a little joke and they laughed about it? How he's like he was complaining about he was talking shit about Putin. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Putin walked into Ukraine thinking there's the weapons of mass destruction, starting a useless war like in Iraq. And then he's like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, and whatever. And he made the another comparison. He's like, he didn't mean it. He's like, yeah, Iraq too. He's like, yeah, but Iraq too. Like, we went in there for no reason. There was no reason. He literally openly admitted that there was no
Yeah.
reason for them to go in, and that there were
Yeah.
no weapons of mass destruction. People just ha ha ha. They laughed, but like fucking a million people died.
Dude,
Get
I
out
don't
of here,
know.
dude.
How do these people sleep
No,
when
I
they
mean,
know they killed
so
bunch of
I've read
innocents
this. Have you? There's this book. What is it
for
called?
what?
The
For
Laws of
money?
Power or something. Hold on. What's that? It's a very popular book, like The Laws of Power or something like that. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No, I have not.
Yeah, so people say this book is really, it's genuinely like some people. I know this just sounds kind of stupid to me. Like, oh, it's so dangerous, you shouldn't read it, and they don't let it in certain prisons, for example. They don't allow it because they say it gives the prisoners the ability to manipulate people. It gives them the power to manipulate people.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
yeah, and it's a very popular book. It's called the 48 Laws of Power. That's the name of the book. So the 48 Laws of Power, and so some people like read this book and they highlight it. And I've seen little clips of it. I'm debating reading it, to be honest. I think I still will. But it talks about how people start to crave power. And these people, like when you're questioning, oh, how do they sleep at night? They don't give a fuck because they enjoy that level of status. And with that status comes money. With money comes success. So it all leads in together. And so they're willing to them, like they say, oh, people are dying anyway, so fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares if I'm attached to it?
That's crazy though.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
here's a question. The older they get, don't you think they should start feeling it? Don't you think they start
Yeah,
like
100,
they're old, like
100%.
Bush now, like Bush now. Don't you think he's feeling it? Like he can't
But at
fucking
the same
sleep, or
time,
he still don't give a
I
fuck?
don't think they care. I don't think they care. I think I'm gonna explain to you why, right? So why do they say a lot of politicians are crooked, or they say, oh, politicians are liars, they're all liars, because they're forced to lie. They all have an agenda and a
Yeah,
rule
but
book that they
when you
hold on, that
invade
they
a
have to
country
follow,
and you know
follow.
it's a
And
lie
you
and
need to
you kill
understand,
over
yeah,
a
but you need to
million
understand
people,
something. As you said earlier, the president does nothing. He's just there for nothing. He's there for like he's a puppet. And as Putin said, when the people in the every president knows when they become president, okay, that the men in the red suits and the black suits, excuse me, they come and they tell you how things are run. Simple as that. And I think the problem with Trump was when this fool started to talk too much, you know, they're like, yeah, hold on, motherfucker. Like this is not part of the deal, you know, like you're supposed to
yeah, and
talk. I'm okay. We'll let a couple of things slide. And then now, of course, we have a fucking president that can't even say a sentence, you know, like it's like,
you saw this fool. He was meeting the Indian prime minister, whatever, and they were playing in the Indian, and he put his hand on his heart. I'm like, dude, this is not U.S. Then he fucking slowly started putting it down, like
yeah,
slowly.
yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
see that? This shit, it was funny. I saw
Yeah,
it on TikTok this morning.
it's sometimes I don't know. These presidents are stupid. Did you see even the president of France? So there was like a financial crisis going on with the country, and then this fool he's wearing an $80,000 watch, And so in the middle of the interview, he realizes like, holy fuck, we're talking about a financial crisis. So he puts his hand under the table and he takes off the watch. Okay. So when he takes off the watch, it's like then he puts his hand back up and then the watch isn't there, right? And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like this motherfucker, what a fucking bitch. Because like all he did
So
was
now he made
drum.
it yeah, he
Yes,
made
he
a
made it
mistake.
worse. Yeah, so all
Yeah,
he did was draw more attention to it. Like maybe had he just ignored the watch, everyone would just look past it and be like, "Oh, what a fucking
right.
idiot! What a shitty ass message." You know what I mean? But the fact he took it off, and then there was and dude, but it's like at the end of the day, like you said one time, it's like, what are you gonna do, bro? Like as a citizen, as a like, oh, go vote. Like suck my dick, bro. Like what, okay, yeah, go vote. Let's all go vote. But in the end, they're gonna do what they want to do, bro. If there's an agenda, they're gonna force it, and then they're gonna make us follow it. No option.
So you believe the president is chosen? It's not who we
I
voted
think
for?
I'll be 100% honest. I think sometimes it's chosen, and sometimes they just roll the dice. They're like, fuck it, let's just see what happens. Like honestly. Like,
Really?
yeah, 100%. Like,
So
let's say,
you're telling me don't vote?
no, no. I say vote because you don't know what's happening. Maybe they're rolling the dice this time and they're letting the people vote and let the people choose. Or there's a time where they're like, you know what? No, we need Biden in office now. Fuck this guy. Like right now. I believe that with all my heart. I
Oh
believe that with
wow,
all my heart.
interesting.
Yeah. Because
Interesting.
it makes no sense for it's just look, there's so much going on when we're voting, so many fucking numbers, so many this person counting, some people, oh, someone could like listen, I don't agree with them saying, oh, it was manipulated or whatever, like the last time with Trump and Biden. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why, but I'm gonna be real, let's be honest, it could have been true what he was saying. People could go in and steal some shit from the mailbox. It's happened before. It's
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
before. Let's be fucking honest.
I mean,
I'm not saying I don't
he
agree
knew
that
it's going to be a
I don't
fight.
agree that like yeah that he lost because of that. It's possible that that could have been, but no one can sit there and call him crazy at the same time. You know, like you can't sit there like it's possible people could have been doing that. Who knows, bro? COVID was such a crazy and unique time to people, to society as a whole. Like
Dude,
nobody knew.
the dude
Dude, we
was
used to walk out
fighting
with fucking
from
masks, afraid of some fucking shit. You know, don't touch me, don't do this, don't do
yeah,
that. Like it's like, bro, what kind of fucking stupid thing were we living in? And we believed it. You believe it because in the end, we believe what we're seeing on the media, and the media controls everything. The media is advertisement in itself. You know,
yeah,
if we're meant
yeah.
to think a certain way, we're gonna think a certain way. If
I
CNN,
agree.
if CNN straight up like after they did an interview with Trump, they're like, "Oh, be careful. This is the guy that could potentially be in office," and you know, and they're basically like putting a negative image around him. Well, okay, obviously, what are you doing? You're influencing the people. You're not
Yeah,
letting the people judge based off what he's saying. Instead,
yeah.
you're trying to influence them. So, and then what happens? Oh, now he's going back to prison again. Like, is he really though? Like, not. I don't believe shit anymore. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
don't think he is. I don't think he is. Actually, this is a good thing for him.
You think
It's
so?
gonna work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that's a
You
good
want to
thing
hear
for
an
him.
interesting thing? Do you know DeSantis is going in second place? Okay, so his plan supposedly was like, you know what? He'll support Trump no matter what. Because let's say Trump stays in jail, he'll say, yeah, he'll come out as a hero. Like, yeah, I tried to support my homie, you know, but he still ended up going to jail. But if he also supports him while running, it's also good because he's like, look, how I'm a fair player, you know, like I'm a what's the word? I'm a team player, you know, like I don't mind.
He's
I'm
playing
not.
it right. He's
Yeah,
playing it
exactly,
right.
exactly.
He's playing it right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. That's tough. Joe runs again. He wins
I don't
again.
know. Like, I'll be
This
honest with
was too
you. If
old,
Joe Biden
man.
runs
This was
again,
too old.
if Joe Biden wins again, see, like this is a moment where I would say, if Joe Biden wins again, I would say now like 100% manipulated, 100%. No one can convince me because I'll tell you why. Americans, at the end of the day, let's look at the core, the base. Americans judge how good a president is doing based on how much money's in their wallet. Simple. The more money they have in their wallet, the more secure they feel at their job, the more the easier it is to get access to things because due to not needing as much money. Okay, that is what tells us, okay, our president did a good job. Trump, we say now, why is everyone saying, oh, a lot of people are saying, oh no, Biden's doing a shitty job? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, if someone's saying he's doing a good job, they're fucking just crazy, they're stupid. Just I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're just being biased. You're just because you're a Democrat.
I mean, everything you see on TV now, you see how he's acting, how he's
I'm sorry,
doing.
like bro, he can't put a fucking sentence together. Let's be real, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. The president of the United States can't put a sentence together. He's a representation of us at the end of the day. And here's the thing, and like for example, they support. I feel like Democrats support the LGBT community, but not because they genuinely want to, but because they're like, oh, it's the only hope. Let's just grab these voters. Stupid. It's so dumb. And
Yeah,
then that's what I'm saying. And but look, at the end of the day,
most
uh-huh.
of these fools in a democratic state, and they're gonna win
That's what
it
I'm
anyway.
telling you. And because
So they're playing the wrong
but FA,
card.
what I'm trying to tell you is that at the end of the day, these democratic states only support these individuals not because they genuinely care about them, but because they need the votes. It's
Oh
simple as that.
yeah.
And manipulated them to believe that they actually genuinely care about them. And it's not right. It's not right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just bullshit to get extra votes. They need those votes to survive. You think Joe Biden, who can barely say bro, he fucking mumbles shit. He mumbles words. You think that fool is gonna win again now?
Yeah,
And
but
after
he
gas has
had the
been crazy
problems.
high, eggs and little products simply at like eggs, oil, all this shit went up in price like double in price. Are you fucking kidding me? No way. There's no way you can convince me that this dude wins again. If he wins again, I would say this is one of those manipulated times. 100%.
I mean, cost of living, like us as a family, we're buying the same thing
Uh-huh.
extra at least $1,500 a month. I'm
Extra
talking
went up.
about everything
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
for family,
And listen. So
and we're
now
managing.
you spending this, and yes, correct. You are managing, but this could be money going to your pocket. You're being now.
Yes,
This is a time when the president,
for
who's
the same amount of food,
the
same amount of everything,
exactly,
I'm
and this is
spending
during the time of the
average
current president,
$1,500
Joe Biden. If
extra.
you when Trump was president, this 1,500 was going to your pocket. So what are you gonna say? You're
Right.
gonna say that Trump was a better president. He can say whatever the fuck he was saying. He can do whatever the fuck was going on. But at the end of the day, we need to look at each other from an individual. Listen, if you can't be good on an individual level, you can't be good on a group level, without a doubt. And I think that's where the quote of "you can't love someone if you don't love yourself first." Okay. And I think a lot of people focus too much. Oh, we need to worry about this person. We need to worry about this person. We need to no, 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 no. Hold on a minute. Everyone's got to be focus on you. See what you need to do to find success in your life, and then you can spread this and continue growing. But I think a lot of people miss this point. But it is what it is. That's life. Everyone takes a different path, a different route, and
It's gonna
yeah,
be interesting to watch.
yeah,
It's
we'll
gonna
see.
be
I don't know.
interesting.
Yeah, this year's gonna be nuts.
It's
How do you
still
think?
far away.
Could you imagine if they put Joe Biden in a debate with Trump? Let's be honest. Like, ignore the side that you would favor. The excuse me, what's the word I'm looking for here? The political party that you support. Ignore that. Put that to the side. Like, could you imagine that them having a conversation? Trump would destroy Biden. That fool would stutter up. Like, it's like, are you fucking
Yeah, but
serious?
I'm not defending Biden, but he had a problem growing up, and
Okay,
he
but
won this
you
fight. It was a big fight, and he won it. Like he had to go
like,
to
oh, he
a
had a problem with stuttering, you mean? Yeah, but
yes when he
now
was
he's not
growing
okay.
up.
But what I'm saying is like, how can you be the president of the United States and the leader of the one of the most dominant countries in the world, and you can't say a sentence without stuttering, and you fall every 30 seconds? Like, it's like, I'm sorry. I,
Yeah,
I I get it. It's a battle that he fought through, and I feel sorry for him, and I hope like, it's not doesn't look good for us as Americans, is what I'm saying. It's a bad
yeah, I know
representation of
everybody's
us.
talking about it.
It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, fuck this guy. No, no, no. I'm mad about it because I want him to be better. You want your president to do better, but unfortunately, He's his mind is he just can't. I think he can't. I think they realized.
See, the way he walks to the bike is too slow.
Mm,
You get to, he's an old dude.
yeah, he's 100%. He's old.
He's an old man. Just
Yeah, and do
get
you think
fucking.
this guy's understanding what's going on with like everything and the young generation? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. There's like a
Well, he
60.
doesn't,
There's
but
a 60-year gap.
yeah, but true, but he has a bunch of young people working for him too.
Look, I get that, but I'm sorry, bro. He hired this fucking dude that shaves his head and has a goatee, wears a dress, puts makeup on, just to be like, look, we support the LGBTQ people. Excuse me, the group, and this fool probably doesn't even know how to do his job correctly, and I don't even know and so it's like, what? Like, I need people, and I don't listen. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're gay, lesbian, whatever the case may be. I don't care what you are, but I can guarantee you that that individual is only in office because not because of how good they do their job, but because of the fact that they represent someone from that community. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Of course, of
And I think
course.
that's
And
crazy. I
that's
think
what's wrong these
yeah,
days, man. That's why
yeah.
we're falling apart. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
we're
yeah,
going
yeah.
in the wrong direction
Listen,
very
here's the
fucking
thing. It's like
fast.
I feel like we live in a society where you can believe whatever you want to believe, 100%. But I feel like you have no right to tell someone else that that's not how things go. Like this is how it's supposed to be. Like for example, like with a lot of the LGBT community, I mean, I don't know what these was, whatever. The letter community, we'll just say that to keep it short. Okay. With a lot of these individuals, you feel like they're trying to influence everyone else to be like them, and it's like, dude, listen, I accept you, do whatever
Especially
you want,
especially in
but
California.
yeah, in
The
California,
government
especially.
gives $800 billion to
Mm-hmm.
schools.
And you know it's getting scary in Canada. Supposedly they're working on a law. Listen to this: that if your kid, let's say your kid is 13 years old, all right, and in school they tell their teacher, oh, like let's say he's a boy, and he's like, oh, he tells his teacher, oh, I feel like a girl. And if the parent doesn't take the kid to get therapy to start hormone change, to change it, to start taking hormone blockers, so that way they intake basically estrogen to convert him more into a girl, and they block out the testosterone. They can come into your house, take your kid away from you if you don't go do that for them.
You said this is in Canada?
In Canada, correct?
Well, then you need to update your information. It's
Why is
already
that?
in California too.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so in California. I
You
don't
think
think
so?
so.
Google it.
No, 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 no.
I heard it's already in California. Like
Mm-mm.
in California, okay, here, that's what I read. You cannot say no if your kid wants to change, he wants to do a surgery, he wants to put boobs on his chest. You cannot say no to that. The government will pay for it and they'll make a surgery for him or do a surgery. Yeah, you need to update your information, sir.
Says here, California law requires parental consent for a minor to receive medical gender affirming care. It says parental consent, so you're wrong.
Really?
Yes, I mean that's what it says.
When was this updated? When was it
I mean, this
posted?
is this is this is off article written on April 14, 2023 from AP News. Here,
Dude,
I'll go ahead and share the
we're in
screen.
June.
You can
This shit gets
ants.
update. This shit
Okay,
gets updated
okay.
every week.
So here, let's see then here. What are we gonna say here right now? June
Think I don't know, dude. I'm sure.
2023.
I'm sure I read this shit somewhere.
I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Everyone else can actually see what I'm seeing.
I'm not saying they will take the kid from you. I'm saying they'll do surgery. Like,
I mean, here, can you see what I'm seeing right now?
yeah.
California sex change. I put California child sex change law, June 2023. It says right here, California bill would punish if it does pass. Would punish parents who don't affirm their child's gender identity. Wow.
And you think this will not pass?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it might fail. To be honest, I don't think
No, it
they'll let it
will
get.
pass.
Well, didn't the one fail about the one where transgender individuals were trying to compete in women
Yeah, but
sporting
this will
events?
pass. This will
I
pass. I
hope
mean, I'm
not.
not. I'm
I
not
hope not.
hoping for it
Listen,
to
I'm
pass,
just being
but it
real.
will pass.
Putting in general, putting like religion to the side, putting everything to the side. It's just a simple thing where it's like, hey, this is my child. I put him into this world. I pay their food. I pay their rent. I support them. I take care of them. And you're gonna come and tell me what I can and can't do with them. That's kind of insane to me. That's the only part that I find crazy to me. Like regardless of what it is, it could be anything else. But you can't sit there and tell me that what I can and can't teach, what I can. Like obviously, if I'm teaching my kids something completely wrong, like immorally completely wrong, that's wrong. But I choose when they learn a certain thing, and I just like anything else in life. I
Especially
feel
at age 12 or
exactly.
13. That's still
You
too
should
young.
not be exposed to certain things at a young age. Simple as that. And that's why social media has been a problem because kids are seeing things at the age of 12 that they probably wouldn't see until they were 15, 16, 17, you know? And I
Yeah.
just think,
Got ahead of their
but I think
time.
showing anything sexual or anything related to something, just anything sexual in general, under that age is insane. Like under the age of 12 is insane, or 14, 15, before your hormones are barely developing and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but I mean, this is where we stand with everything. I definitely think we'll figure it out. I think there'll come a time where there'll be an adjustment where we take a step back. We're like, well, hold on, like this is not right. You know, like something is wrong here. This is not right. And this is the thing, like they don't teach, like religion is considered to be something that's not immoral, correct? And they don't teach it in
Uh,
school. There's a reason why they don't teach it in school, because there's multiple religions. Okay, and so if you believe, okay, there's multiple sexes, multiple genders, okay, fine. Well, there's multiple sexes, multiple genders. I get to choose whenever someone gets to see that. I don't know why they're very picky about like, no, it should be okay for them to see this at a young age. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that you should even be talking about sex in general. Like, let kids be kids. A lot of people say, let kids be kids. Like,
yeah.
I don't think they
That's
should be worried about,
wrong.
oh, do I have, if I have a dick, does that make me this? Does that make me that? Or do I feel like this? Do I feel like that? Fucking when we were kids, I used to feel like a dinosaur. Does that mean I was a fucking dinosaur? No. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, this is completely wrong.
yeah.
Completely wrong. And I hope it doesn't pass, but that's a big fight, man.
We'll
A
see. And
lot of people
even
paying.
did you know that supposedly, I think there's a law in California that if you misgender someone, you can get arrested supposedly. So if I go up to you and I say, "Hello, sir," and you say, "Excuse me, I'm not a sir, I'm a her," so or a ma'am, I'm a ma'am, then like you can have me arrested or some shit. That's what I heard.
Really?
I don't think this is true. I hope it's not true.
That's crazy.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy. I
yeah,
think I
you know.
think I think big companies behind all that
Oh yeah, yeah. I
gay
mean, look,
shit.
FA, they.
Have you done your latest update on your iPhone?
No, I have not. No, why? I was about
Well, when
to
you
be honest, but
do,
we had to record this.
yeah, click on like what's in the update,
Okay.
and they tell you there's some of them like, yeah, this is an honor for LGBT. That's why like some
Oh
of it is
shit.
for them.
Like some
Yeah, read it.
emojis, they added some update for
Yeah.
just for the
Oh,
iPhone, just for that.
here's the thing on WhatsApp, okay? There is now you could do like your own profile, right?
Yeah.
Like then you choose or whatever it's called, right? You choose like you want to make a emoji yourself so you
Or
can
like an
put it as a
avatar.
profile.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, avatar. There you go. I tried it
yeah. Mm.
every fucking time. I try any way possible from A to Z. In the end, I looked like a gay or a girl. There is no, you cannot make a dude. You can't. There is no a dude right there. Like there is, but either like freaking tight jeans and like it's crazy. It's crazy. Just try it when you lay down in
Yeah,
bed.
yeah, 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 I
Go to
will.
WhatsApp, okay, and hit like create avatar, and you know exactly what the fuck I'm saying.
Okay, I
Like I
will.
want
I
to do
will.
avatar. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do it,
But now
but
no.
every time I do it, I'm like Indiana. I'm
Well,
like, no, this is not
here,
me.
I'll say this, and we'll finish it off here. Um, I just think that if they give you like a month, and like, or they make you feel special, like you're not necessarily special, you know, like you now it's no longer you're not special anymore. Now you've made it, look at me, like if I have to say that I'm special, you're not special, you know. And I feel like they ask for too much, and it's similar to, I don't know if you saw Morgan Freeman, one of the most famous African American or black actors. He said himself, he's like, I think Black History Month is stupid. He's like, why is there even a Black History Month? Like, we're human just like everyone else. When you give
Yeah.
us a month, it's like you're saying that, hey, you're different, and because you're special, like here's a month here to enjoy this. And I just think no, and then like they go and they're like, oh, they tear down the flags of our countries to put up the pride flag. Okay, it's like, what the fuck? Why can't you put,
Yeah.
okay, then what about, why can't I put the flag of Islam, or the flag of Christianity, or the flag? Why? What's wrong? So this is where I think it becomes a problem. It's like, dude, listen, live your life. You do what you want to do. No one's telling you don't do what you want to do. You're an adult. Do what the fuck you want. But it's like you shouldn't have to involve anything that has nothing to do with you. Just mind your business, bro. Live your life. You don't have to let everyone know, look at me. This is me. I live this life. I am this. I am that. Nobody really gives a fuck, bro. At the end, everyone's more
Let them
concerned.
talk about you. Yeah, let them say you're special. Yeah, but don't say I'm special.
Yeah,
It's funny.
exactly.
One dude asked me, "Hey, y'all off next Monday?" I was like,
Hmm.
"Last week." I'm like, "No, we're not."
Yeah.
Why would we be off? Like, it's a holiday. I'm like, "No, it's not." And
Uh-huh.
he looked at me all like he wants to fucking kill me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
June 10th, whatever it's fucking is called. I'm like, "What the
Juneteenth, the
fuck is that?"
Juneteenth. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I said like, "What the fuck is that?" And he looked at me all crazy, dude. Like, man, you don't know shit, do you? I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I don't follow none. I'm not against nobody, but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that's exactly what happened to me. Like, I don't
Exactly.
follow it's just stupid in my opinion.
I
It
agree.
really is.
I agree.
It really
But
is.
yeah, I guess we're at the end here. We do appreciate everyone for tuning in again. Hopefully you did stay all the way through to the end. We do appreciate it when everyone does. And yeah, this is us being you, episode number 14. And y'all have a blessed night or day, morning, night, whenever y'all are listening to this. All right.
Yep. Good night.